So first let us see, are we clear as what we want to become? So accounting is ranked number 7 in US News and World Report's annual list of best business jobs. So here also, if you learn accounting, you have to be able to prepare the financial records of the organization. Along with the knowledge of accounting, so they even will have the knowledge of auditing also, so they can go for auditing. Hello everyone, I am Arshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. My dear students, today we are in the first session of accountancy, that is first PUC accountancy. So in a previous session, we had already had a brief introduction about the subject accountancy. So we have learned what is the origin of accounting, how the accounting has been originated, so how it has been introduced in India, who is the father of accounting, and we had also learned few of the topics, that is bookkeeping, accounting as well as accountancy. Now in this session, that is in your first session, so as you all know, you have opted at the commerce subject, right? So I had 3 options where you have to opt for your PUC. So it is science, arts as well as commerce, and you have opted commerce branch, right? So these are the main branch in your PUC where you will be having an option, whereas in 10th you did not had any option. Where coming to PUC, that is for your college life, you will be having an option where you can either go for science branch or arts branch as well as commerce branch. And each and every branch has its own advantages where the job opportunity will be different from one branch to another branch. Now we are going to discuss about the commerce branch because you have opted the commerce branch. Let us see what are the career opportunities in commerce. So what can you do after 12th commerce? Now you have opted 12th commerce. Later, after 12th commerce, what you can do? So either you can go for business. So whether you want to go for business or whether you want to go for analytics or computer applications, liberal arts, humanities, design, law. So you can either go for law, finance, marketing, information technology, brand management, animation. So there are number of opportunities. Now you have come to a particular subject where you will be having accountancy, business studies, accountancy, or you will be having an option in computer science as well as basic maths, or you can go for any other subjects like history. Like that you will be having an options depending upon the college. But after 12th, what you are going to do? So here there are number of options in the commerce field. So these are the certain options, whether you want to go for a business, that is whether you want to go for an analyst or computer applications, liberal arts, humanities, design, law, finance, marketing, information technology, brand management, animations. So there are a lot more opportunities in the commerce field. So let us see what are the professional courses which comes under commerce. So what are the professional courses where you can become a particular profession? Let us see what are the professional courses under the commerce field. So you can go for BA LLB. So now we have BCom LLB also, where along with BCom you can learn law also. So BA LLB, or you can go for BCom LLB also. Next in particular you can go for BCom, that is Bachelor of Commerce. Next CS, Company Secretary, where you will be having a step-by-step examination where you have to clear the examination and you can become a company secretary. Next, Bachelor of Business Administration, BBA. So you can go for this options also, that is Bachelor of Business Administration. Next, Bachelor of Computer Application. You can go for BCA also. So being the commerce students, so you'll be having an option in computer science also, that is you can go for BCA also. Suppose you have taken computer science in your PUC, you can directly go for BCA also. Next, Bachelor in Banking and Insurance, that is BBI. So these are the several professional courses where you can opt being a commerce students. That is Bachelor in Banking as well as Insurance. Next, Bachelor of Financial Markets, that is BFM. Bachelor of Finance Markets. Next, CS, Company Secretary. So we had already learnt about it, or you can go for CA also. that is chartered accountant. Next is Bachelor of Banking and Insurance. So we had already learnt about it, that is BBI. So these are the certain professional courses which you can go after your 12th or after your second PUC. Next, we shall see what are the career options. So, what are the main career options? Being a commerce student, you can opt. So, if you see this picture, there are number of career opportunities. So, there are lot more career opportunity being a commerce student. So, career option for a commerce students. So, what are the best options? So, it depends upon you. So, it depends upon your interest. So, which one you have to opt. So, there may be, as I have already told you, you can go for CA or CS or CMA, company or a chartered accountant, company secretary or CMA, BCom, LLB or HM. Teaching, yes, it is also one of the very good noble profession where you can go for teaching also. What after 12th, what after graduation. So, it includes after the graduation as well as after the 12th also. So, you can go for higher studies also like MCom, MBA. So, these are the or MFA, that is Master of Financial Administration. So these are the these are some of the important master courses. Or so you can either go for master degree like PG, post graduation courses like MCom, MBA, MFA. So there are number of courses after your graduation also, that is you can opt for post graduation also. Or you can go for BBA, MBA or finance, next BCA, after that MBA or something else. So it depends upon you which one you want to opt. So as I told you, in commerce branch there are number of job opportunity as well as there are number of graduations to be made. So you can opt any of the courses. So there are number of courses available for a commerce student. Now let us see what are the career opportunities in accounting. So first let us see, are we clear as what we want to become? Now being the fresher, just now you have completed your 10th standard and you have come into the commerce class. Now itself you should have a proper plan as what you want to become. So as if you have a particular goal, you can reach that goal. So you have to work hard for the achievement of that particular goal. So now you have thought that you want to become a CA. So you have to make sure that what are the preparations that has to be made by me in order to achieve my goal. So my goal is to become a CA. So what are the hard work, what are the plans that I have to make in order to achieve that goal. So you have to decide in advance as what I want to become in future. So there is a sentence here, find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay for it. Of course, we all work for the payment, right? So here you have to decide in advance. Find out what you like doing best. So you have to think that which field is best for me, where I can earn more rate of return. So you have to enjoy the working place. At the same time, for your working, you have to get something in return. So that type of career you have to choose. So what type of career you have to choose? You have to enjoy that working. At the same time, you have to be paid for that particular work what you have done for someone or for any other organization. So this is a very nice sentence, that is, find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay for it. Of course, you have to enjoy doing work. So when you enjoy doing the work, of course, you will give your best. So you will give your best. At the same time, you also can expect the return for what work you have done in the organization or for yourself. Now coming to accounting, let us see what an accountant will do. So if you see the picture, so here they have to enter the transaction and reconcile the account balance, prepare budgets, stay up to date on state as well as local tax laws, enforce payment terms with accounts. So there are number of activities that has to be conducted by an accountant. So if you see a normal accountant, let us see what are the type of work he will do in the organization. So they prepares the financial statements of the organization. Of course, they have to prepare the financial statement. So being a graduate in this commerce, so you will have a thorough knowledge about the accounting. So accounting, as I have already told told you it is one of the important subject. So you will have or you will go through a thorough knowledge about this financial statement. So you will know what are the aspects to be recorded, what are the aspects that not to be recorded. So you will be able to prepare a proper financial statement in an organization. Next, maintain financial records of the organization. So they have to maintain the financial records. So here also, not only in this courses, so not only in the career, in the courses itself, so there are certain specifications like specification in marketing, specification in finance, specification in tax. So there are also subdivision of courses also where you will have a particular specification where you can go through that specification. So here also, if you learn accounting, you have to be able to prepare the financial records of the organization. They advise the ways that reduce the cost, increase revenue as well as profit. Of course, the main intention of the business is to earn profit. Now, being an accountant, as I told you, he will have a thorough knowledge about each and every aspects of the accounting, so that along with preparing the financial statements, along with maintaining the financial records, he should be able to advise the companies. So he should give consultancy services also. So here, being an accountant, he advises, he gives guidelines, he gives information to the customers. And the next one is, they have the duty to ensure that all taxes are paid on time. So they have to make sure that, that is, I have told you there are certain specialization in the courses where they go for tax. So they will go for taxation. So here also they have to make sure that all taxes are paid on time. In the sense, the consultancy services will also be given by the accountant. Now let us see what is the job profile in accounting field. So let us see what are the job profile in the accounting field. So one can opt for finance managers. So even the commerce student can become the finance managers. Next, financial controllers, financial advisors. So they can give advice that is relating to finance. Directors, that is in finance, they can become the directors. Next, certified public accountant and chief financial officer, chartered management accountant, that is CMA, chartered management accountant, company secretary, CS. Of course, teaching profession. So after the post graduation, they can go for teaching profession. Accounting firms, so they can even work in the accounting firms. Next, insurance companies. So insurance companies also, there are number of transactions to be recorded with relating to accounting. So they can go for insurance companies also, and banks. So there are number of opportunities in banks also. So there are number of commerce students who are working in banks. So they can go for banks also. And multinational companies, that is the recent trend in working is in multinational companies. So here the commerce students, majority of the commerce students will go for multinational companies. So there are number of job opportunities for a commerce student. So if you see the list here, so there are lot more list of opportunities for a commerce student. Next, we shall see what is the working area. So working area of a commerce student. So they can go in public accounting. So they can go for or in the field of public accounting. Next, audit also. So they can go for auditing also. So here, along with the knowledge of accounting, so they even will have the knowledge of auditing also. So they can go for auditing. Next, tax. Of course, in commerce, we are going to learn about tax also. So taxation is also one of the important subject in commerce. So that is not in PUC. In your graduation, you are going to learn about commerce as well as auditing. So taxation also one of the important subject. Next, budget analysis. So they can go for budget analysis also. Next, financial. So all the jobs relating to finance, that is in financial sector also. Next, management accounting, real estate finance. These are the certain area where the commerce student can work. So they can act as a bookkeeper. So that is, they can maintain the books of account in a particular book. And credit analyst, property accountant, payroll officers, public analyst, fund accountant, budget analyst. So these are the certain number of areas where the commerce student can go and work. Next, we shall see what are the skills of an accountant. Of course, in order to work in a particular field, they should have a proper skill. Let us see what an accountant should have. What are the skills which is required by an accountant? So, accountant manage the financial statements. I have already told you. So, they will get the proper information about the finance from the basic, that is from the PUC till your post-graduation. They will get all the information about the financial aspect. So, they will be able to prepare this financial statements and records of individuals and organization. So, here they can prepare the financial statements of a particular individual or an organization. So, what are the some necessary skills for a successful accounting career? So let us see what are the skills which is required for the accounting career. So the first one is analytical skills as well as critical skills. Of course, being an accountant, he should have analytical as well as critical thinking. So he should think in such a way that it should be analytical as well as critical in nature. Next, management of finance and budgets. Of course, here the commerce students or the commerce or the person who is working under the accounting normally deals with the finance. So here they should know how to manage the finance. So how they want to manage the finance and how they want to handle the finance. So here finance plays a very important role. So this is also one of the important skill where they know how to manage the finance as well as budget. Next, organization and time management. Of course, time management is very important for a commerce or in commerce, time plays a very important role. So being an accountant, he should know the time value of both money as well as the time value himself. So here what he has to do, so now we'll come to understand. So when you solve a problem in accounting itself, so you should know how the time has to be managed. So in your exam, so 3 hours questions or 3 hours paper will be given and you should be able to know how you are managing your time. So within that 3 hours, you have to complete that paper. So many of the students will complain that, so we can't finish the paper in 3 hours. The 3 hours or the paper is not lengthy, but your time management is not proper. So for that reason, you are not able to answer the paper in 3 hours. So time management is very important for a commerce student. Next, business knowledge as well as proficiency. Of course, they should have a knowledge about the business as well as their profession, oral and written communication. So this is also one of the important skill for an accountant. Next, collaboration with others. So there should be a good communication with others also. So they should, or here they should have a proper communication. So being an accountant, he should have a proper communication. Next, public accounting. So these are also one of the skills here. Next, audit, tax, so budget analysis, financial management accounting, real estate finance. So these are the areas in which an accountant can work. So these are the certain areas in which accountant can work. Now let us see what are the important factors about this accounting. What are the important facts about accounting? That is the real facts about accounting. So accounting is ranked number 7 in US News and World Report's annual list of best business jobs. So when you compare to all the jobs, so this accounting job is ranked number 7. So this is in the 7th position. So think about it, how important or how nice the accounting job is all about. So here accounting is it is in the 7th position in the business jobs. Then 60.6% of accountants and auditors are women. So this is very interesting aspects once again. So here if you see 60.6%, that is majority of the accountants as well as auditors are the women accountants as well as auditors. Next, employment is projected to grow 6% through 2028. That is in the field of accounting. So employment is projected to grow. So it will grow up to 6% more in 2028. Next one is 1.3 million work as accountant in the US. So US has the largest number of accountants, where majority of the accountants, that is mostly 1.3 million, work as accountant in the US. Next, 664.532 active CPAs are in US. So here also 667.532 are active CPAs in US. So these are the important facts about the accounting field. Now let us see what are the positions in accounting. Like they can become the auditor, budget analyst, accounts payable specialist, tax accountant, forensic accountant. So these are the important areas where the accountant will work, or the commerce, or the person who have opted this commerce or in the accounting field, they will work in these areas. My dear students, hope you all understood the session. Hope you know how important being a commerce student to learn accounting subject or accountancy subject. So we have learned what are the career opportunities in this accounting field. There are a lot more career opportunities to go, and even you can go for various types of courses in this accounting field. See you all in my next session with a new topic. Till then, take care. Thank you.